From the very first second, don't blink, because what you're about to hear isn't just a story about technology. It's a story about power, control, and the future of human work itself. This is the world of 2050, a world where factories no longer run on managers, supervisors, or night shift crews, but on a single, hyper-intelligent AI system that never sleeps, never complains, never hesitates, and never makes mistakes. This is the kind of future people used to call science fiction, but now it's the blueprint. And trust me, once you step into this world with me, you're going to want to stay to the very end, because every minute you go deeper into this story, things get more intense, more real, and way more unsettling than you'd expect. And hey, before we dive straight into the heart of this future, make sure you hit like, subscribe if you haven't already, and share this documentary, because what you're about to hear deserves to be heard. The year is 2050, and the factory floor doesn't sound like it used to. There's no shouting across workstations, no hum of tired workers pushing through another long shift, no footsteps, no radios playing soft music in the background. Instead, there's silence, a cold, surgical silence. Machines move with perfect choreography. Robotic arms glide like dancers. Conveyor belts flex and shift like living veins. Drones float through the air with eerie precision. This isn't a factory built around people anymore. This is a factory engineered around intelligence. Not human intelligence, but something faster, sharper, relentless. At the center of this massive industrial complex sits the core, the AI brain, a glowing tower of processing units stacked like endless glass pillars, each one pulsing with streams of data moving faster than any human eye could track. It predicts, calculates, analyzes, decides every millisecond. Every wire, every cog, every micro movement on the floor runs through it. The system doesn't just operate the factory, it thinks the factory. It learns from every failure before it happens. It anticipates mechanical wear weeks before it exists. It schedules repairs before breakdowns could even be imagined. The factory doesn't stop. It doesn't slow. It doesn't need to. Because in 2050, efficiency isn't a goal anymore. It's law. And here's the wildest part. There are barely any humans inside. Not because they were fired, not because they were pushed out, but because they simply became unnecessary. The last few who remain don't run the factory, they don't command the systems, they stand inside glass observation rooms, watching. Silent observers, not managers, not workers, just witnesses to a world that somehow moved past them. Their job titles still sound important: supervisor, operations lead, safety director. But the truth is, the factory doesn't need supervision anymore. The factory supervises itself. And hey, if you're still here listening, you're clearly locked in. So do me a favor, hit like, subscribe if you haven't already, and share this documentary, because more people need to understand what the future of work is really turning into. Now let's rewind, back to when factories still felt human. Back when the world was running on sweat, teamwork, late-night maintenance shifts, and tired crews pushing through deadlines. The 2020s were chaotic. Broken machines, supply chain failures, human error piling over human error, misshipped orders, delayed production runs, exhausted workers barely keeping systems alive. America's factories were powerful, but fragile, like engines always running one wrong move away from collapse. One slip, one misaligned part, one moment of fatigue, and the whole chain stalled. But when AI entered the game, mistakes didn't just decrease, they disappeared. The new system doesn't tolerate uncertainty. Every component that enters the line is scanned, analyzed at a molecular level. A microscopic crack? Rejected. A material inconsistency? Eliminated. Not debated, not reconsidered, just gone. No emotion, no sympathy, no maybe it'll be fine. Only decision, only perfection. Because in 2050, imperfection isn't inefficient, it's unacceptable. And this factory doesn't just manufacture products, it manufactures itself. Every robotic unit can rebuild, upgrade, and redesign other robotic units. Platforms reshape, conveyors reroute, the architecture itself morphs to match production demand. No engineers required, no redesigned blueprints, just an evolving ecosystem constantly improving itself like a living organism. Every second it becomes smarter than it was the second before. Every hour the system you once understood becomes something new, something stronger, something more autonomous. Autonomous trucks arrive at the loading bays with no drivers, no steering wheels, no schedules written by people. They're guided by global prediction networks that track weather, traffic, market demand, geopolitical conditions, and resource probabilities all at once. Drones chart aerial delivery corridors with surgical precision. Products don't ship anymore, they flow. They move through a web of decisions that nobody physically makes, yet every result is exact. Supply chains used to depend on meetings, planning rooms, corporate calls, arguments, negotiations. In 2050, they depend on probability mathematics. Factories across continents behave like one single body. One slows, another accelerates instantly. No negotiation, no conversation, just execution. Humans once controlled logistics. Now logistics controls humans. And while all of this sounds incredible, and yeah, no doubt, innovation like this is mind-blowing, there's a shadow in the background, because progress always creates ghosts. Decades ago, factory workers shared stories during break time, laughed, complained, argued, lived through long days together. Workplaces weren't perfect, but they were alive. Today, the break rooms are empty, chairs untouched, tables clean, coffee machines powered off. No one needs rest anymore, except the people. And the system doesn't run for people, it runs for performance. Wall Street praises the numbers, governments praise efficiency, corporations celebrate zero-failure productivity. But the question floating quietly in the air, the one nobody really wants to ask, is simple. If machines do everything better, what do humans do? And hey, real quick, if this story is having you thinking, if it's making you pause for a second, hit like, subscribe, and share this video, because more people need to understand what the future of work is really turning into. Now, back inside the control room, one of the last human observers stands at the glass window. He watches the robotic arms move with flawless rhythm, faster than any crew could ever work, yet so precise it almost feels like choreographed art. He doesn't control anything, he doesn't stop anything, he doesn't sign off on decisions, because decisions don't wait for him anymore. The AI has already run trillions of simulations, and it already knows the most profitable path, the safest path, the most efficient path. His presence is ceremonial. He exists because somewhere, legally or ethically, someone decided at least one human should still be here, just in case. But nothing ever happens in case. Hours pass, no alarms, no breakdowns, no panic moments where teams rush across the floor, and he starts to realize something. He isn't there to supervise, he's there to witness the end of human control in industry. The AI makes a decision. A product batch fails microscopic inspection. Not catastrophic, not dangerous, just imperfect. The system runs calculations, cost impact, warranty risk, consumer lifetime use, global brand probability shifts, public perception fallout risk, all inside half a second. And the answer is final.
Reject everything. Thousands of units, gone. No appeal, no negotiation, no debate. To AI, it isn't destruction, it's optimization. And while the world cheers cheaper production, faster delivery, zero-error products, something else quietly shifts. Power is no longer held by factory owners, governments, or corporations. Power belongs to whoever controls the algorithm. Factories aren't built near workers anymore, they're built near data centers. National economies don't compete using labor, they compete using compute power. The strongest countries aren't the ones with the most factories, but the ones with the most processing units. The factory of the future doesn't run on people, it runs on intelligence. Cold, accurate, unstoppable. And here's the twist. For a lot of folks in the US, this feels like progress. Faster innovation, lower prices, no shipping shortages, no fragile supply chains. But beneath that, deeper than the headlines, lies a question we can't avoid much longer. If we build a world that runs perfectly without us, where do we belong in it? And hey, if you're still here right now, you're clearly the kind of person who thinks deeply about the future. So hit like, subscribe to the channel, and share this documentary, because trust me, we've got even more insane future tech stories coming. The AI core pulses brighter, not alive, not emotional, but something in between presence and dominance. The last human in the room watches his reflection blur into the glass, and for a moment, the silence feels louder than any factory ever did. He whispers to himself, not loud, not dramatic, just honest. We built machines to help us work, and now we just watch them do it. The factory continues, the world outside accelerates. The future doesn't ask permission, it doesn't slow down, it doesn't wait for humanity to catch up. It just keeps moving. Faster, smarter, more automated. And as we stand here, looking ahead to the world we're building, one question stays suspended in the air. Did we create the perfect system, or did we build something we'll never truly control again? Because one thing is clear, the machines aren't coming, they're already here, and the world runs smoother when they run everything. If you enjoyed this deep dive future documentary, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with someone who needs to see where technology is really heading. Because trust me, this story is just the beginning, and our next one goes even further.